Alright, hello everyone. I'm going to be starting out with the Mill 2 tonight. Now that the friends list is actually working, I can Platoon. Yay! Don't know what Wargaming did, but I guess it's working for pretty much everybody now, which is great. It kind of sucks not being able to talk or Platoon with anybody. Tonight though, I'll be taking tank requests. Since it is a platooning night, I won't get through as many tanks, but feel free to, request any tanks you'd like to see. I'm hoping to get the Emil 2, some experience loaded up on it since the Kronwagen's going to be discounted soon. Alright, so at least both sides pretty much mirrored as far as their top tanks. 2 TDs and a SPG. Not exactly the best map for me here. I'm probably just going to try to stick myself in a spot that I think is actually going to be good, which is usually this road that cuts through the center of the town. Mil 2 is not exactly the best tank for, getting too up close and trying to brawl with people, but better than kind of sitting in the back, I think. We'll see how it actually works out though. Awesome. Sick. Oh, I just drank honestly a cup and a half of coffee for the first time in a couple of weeks here because I am just I'm like whooped. Been running around for the past over 2 days here, between work. I was helping my grandparents fix all their gutters and basically their roof and also gardening. I'm a little tired. I still have about like 2 days left of finishing all the stuff around my house. It'll be nice when it's done now. Favorite credit making tank? Probably currently I would say the Lorraine 40T, which I am very confused why my team is unable to move up here. Nah. That was a really bad, really bad decision. Oh well though. Honestly, I thought the T-30 had shot once, but he didn't. I was just... I don't know how they let him move up as much as they did, but I guess they are kind of hiding behind that corner. So, let me, my first match always honestly sucks though. So, let's see, we have the Udez 3, T-34, 85M. Heavy. Alright. Get moving along here. I'm gonna throw in tanks I'm grinding. Probably a lot of the Emil 2, honestly, throughout the night, just because the Kronwagen's going up for sale soon, so I would like to be able to buy that and save, well over 1 million credits. Well, yeah, that's pretty much one of the more important spots on that map, but unfortunately it could be very easy to fight off of that spot, but when your team lets you get surrounded on both sides, like the light tank we would have been able to deal with easily, but once the T-30 started creeping around with 1 or 2 other tanks, kind of had to go face him. I shouldn't have rounded the corner like I did though, but It's just one of those things where I haven't played since last stream, you know, which was early yesterday, but my first like match, 2 matches are always like crappy. I don't know what it is about it, but I just never hit it off the first one. Usually. But oh, God. Yeah, there I usually go to the warehouse side, but just looking at where most of our like we have some tier 8s heading over to the warehouse, but where most of our top tiers are heading, I'm gonna head over to this side. I don't have Daniel the Panther 8.8. I have the Panther 2, the Mutts, but I don't have the Panther 8.8. Please don't shoot me. I was trying to help him so he didn't get shot again, but it looked like the E50M might have had the fast firing, or yeah, he had the fast firing gun, it looked like. Holy crap, their VK101P is out here. Get him track there. Stay right there, T-44. He's a goner. His VK is going to be a little bit difficult. Only because we kind of have to flank him to kill him. And there's a couple T-49s out here. Hello guys, nice to see you. Hope everyone's having a good day today. I had a really busy day at work, but can't complain. I'm just a little bit tired, but fortunately everything went well. Save me, guys. Oh god, how did he catch me there? Alright, so I'm just gonna go like leave him in the corner. He might get another shot on me, but honestly, the VK being all the way out in the corner, screw him. Like, he can't really do too much to us, to be honest. He's slow as hell, so all the power to him. Might as well get this guy out because he's kind of out here on his own. I guess my bat chat is not gonna help me. Here we go. I was about to say my bat chat kind of he started driving away for a couple seconds. I was like, whoa, you're not supposed to face this way. Oh god, I'm very lucky. I started to hit the brakes and somehow he bounced off of me. I'm not sure. Nah. Let's say I wasn't able to get there fast enough, but 2300 damage, 1200 assist, not too shabby. I was about to say, Daniel, I can I don't have the 8.8, but I can play like the Panther 1 or Panther 2 if you would like. I do have the E50M I can do. Eh. Used. I was about to say I'm fairly sure I already selected my tank rewards, but I will gladly take a look. Wargaming, pretty decent match though. Definitely better from the first one. Hello, Fire Dog. Hello, Orlando. Nice to see you. Yeah, it sucks when they're looking at the mini map. All right, the next tank up here was the Udez. I'm not sure. Did you want a platoon? If anyone does want a platoon today, it does help if you have a lot of different tiers. Only because, you know, I jump around to a lot of I was about to say I already selected all my stuff. I jump around to a lot of different tiers, so it helps if you have at least one of each tier. Yeah. Yeah, I keep every now and then I keep adding in new ranks, so I don't think we'll run out of ranks anytime soon, depending on either how many Levi biscuits you have, or how many you know, hours you watch essentially. Hello, Asteron. Alright, so I pretty much know where I'm going. There's over here or in that corner at least to start with. There's not too many other spots. Heading over this way, you can do it in a Strev, the tier 9 or 10, but this thing gets overmatched by everything, so you can't really bounce any shots. Hello Floyd, nice to see you. Hopefully your video is loading, even though I think it was last stream. Hello Dana, nice to see you. I did change a little thing when people subscribe. It doesn't play a noise anymore. I'll still be able to see them. I have a little list that pops up of them. But just a little change. Last stream, you know, there was a lot of people subscribing. So I don't want a little ding every, you know, about 3-4 seconds. So I just tweaked it a little bit. Alright. I really don't like going to this spot. I'm probably going to end up over where that 5120 is. But only so many places you can go in this tank. Hit him near the mantlet. You're gonna come back up 183? That will be pretty awesome if you do that. Unless you shoot me, that would not be very good for me. Oh, I had a shot. Oh. I don't use a camo net, no. It disengages every time you have to move your gun really left or right, so I don't think there's that much of a use to put a camo net on it. If it didn't disengage while just moving around in siege mode, I'd use it, but it does, so. Go. Okay, I don't have a shot over there still. Gotta do something. Hey, my coin noise is working again. Oh shit. I was like, where the hell did I spot that guy? I was shocked. Let's say Levi, he will appreciate a biscuit. He's a little tired today, like me. I missed my, never mind, he's on the other side. Say I missed my chance, but Skoda, I would advise against that. Yes, it does, Graham. This one specifically, with the way that the gun moves. Crap. And of course, yeah, he's a T-32 APCR, not too surprising there. No. Please don't hit me, FV. I said a T-30 I should be able to run away from. Luckily, hello Uber, nice to see you. Luckily, this thing moves pretty damn quick. Actually faster than the Tier 9 and 10 TDs. Okay, I'll tip Levi after this match here, guys. The meal tube, he's making it very difficult not to go over to him, and I probably, hopefully I don't regret it. It's just, I feel like we're gonna lose the 1-3 line. Crap. Ah, Lord. Yeah, and the meal 2 spot it right now. Take one shot at him. Hopefully scurry on off. Ah, get out! Get out of siege mode. There he is. Like playing merry-go-round. Oh crap, I get screwed up. Luckily he did not catch me there. Oh, he could have just popped me, but he did not get his gun around. No, he's awake. He's just I always do it after battles. Yeah, Ryan's not here, so he's always somewhere around me. Oh God. Oh, I know. I'm the scout left on the team, even though this bat chat's probably gonna fly back to try to get me. If I had to guess, if he's not going for our already. Hello, Martian, and what's up? It actually hurts to play a little bit with my my index finger on my left hand. So what's for driving? I freaking like almost cut it down to the bone yesterday. Not cooking, I rarely cut myself while cooking, but doing fixing gutters and stuff for my grandparents. And I accidentally slipped a little bit and sliced it open on, you know, like a downspout. Luckily it was a clean cut, so it went right back together, but it just kind of hurts a little bit. Kind of funny though, I was telling Ryan, like, go figure, the deepest I've cut myself in the past, like, 2-3 years has been frickin' outside of work. Yeah, my finger doesn't really like me right now. I know, I run over so many trees. Hello, Jerry, nice to see you. Yeah, I forgot to bring gloves when I was over doing it. Like, I was just, it was day 2 of doing it, so I just had a couple things to finish up, and I forgot to bring them. I'm like, I'll just do it. No. But it could have been a lot worse. Alright, so at least we got a win here. Not a whole ton, but second most amount of experience, just because I did end up spotting a little bit of damage there. Alright, so next up is the T-3485M. Huh, I've never heard of that place, Jerry. Is that like a well-known place? I always thought you said Harry's, which there was a restaurant in Cape May called that. I'm like, you're in Cape May? Oh, I know. I mow down trees. So. Hello, Rich. Nice to see you. Fortunately, this tank it'll be interesting. I'm gonna head up here, but against tier 8s and stuff, you just lack. But yeah, if you're not a heavy or a TD around 5 or 6, even some heavies, like mainly mediums, lights around this tier, it's pretty hard to keep up with higher tiers. Which there are preliminary notes out for 9.19.1 because they're saving 9.20 for August, that patch name for the new graphics render. So the next patch, it should be coming up the test server, I would guess sometime next week. The test server should go up, probably next like Thursday, Friday. With it, we're getting, you know, a bunch of HC tanks, but most notably, they're adding a premium Tiger tank in, basically similar to like the Thunderbolt, where it's based off of like a famous tank and crew. But they're adding the tier 10 WZ-111-14, I forget the rest of the numbers, but they're adding a new tier 10 into the tech tree, essentially a, you know, tier 10 version of the WZ-111-14 at tier 9. That's originally what they were going to do for the tier 10, and then they found it was completely overpowered, so they pulled it from the game and put the 113 in. So they're basically adding a tank in that they found to be too strong, you know, into the game with pretty much similar stats to where it was before. So it's something to where it's going to be another Chinese heavy. They didn't make it into a Clan Wars tank, so that's very nice. They're also allowing SPGs to platoon together again. You're only going to be able to platoon one SPG in a platoon, but it's not going to be locked out of platoons outright anymore. And matchmaking is going to get another little overhaul to where it's going to balance out teams even more as far as between lights, mediums, heavies, stuff like that across both teams. So it's a little bit more even, the team makeups. So really this is kind of like a refinement patch. You know, there's some content coming in out, like the Chinese tier 10 heavy and matchmaking, stuff like that, HD tanks, but 9.20 is going to be pretty much one of the, I would say, biggest patches in World of Tanks. Not to say, yeah, World of Tanks history, 9.20, if it is shaping up like they are saying it is, where every single map gets an overhaul to the new graphics render, and with that, every single map is going to change. Mostly visually, but also very small changes, the different areas on each map, where, you know, rocks might move a little bit, bushes, the terrain might change a little bit, mainly for balancing, but you know, it'll be interesting nonetheless. But to say, don't let them get you too far down here. Oh god, there's a Scorpion G. Hello, Matthew. Timos already. Timos. Nice to see you guys. And Xavier. Yeah, and friends list will break again. Let's hope not. Oh crap. Luckily I have a little bit of armor, but do we think he has APCR? And they're also, that's what I was forgetting. I knew there was one other big thing. It's the first Polish tank. It's basically a stock Panther. Essentially a captured Panther is going to be the first Polish tank in the game. With that, we can kind of expect to where Poland's going to get their own tech tree down the line. The mini patch was probably the friends list today. Essentially, any mini patches that, you know, it takes like 50 seconds or less to download, more or less they're just fixing little bugs in the game, and also trying to break mods. Oh god, this is... Oh, he actually has a pretty good camouflage there to... Not that the viewer... I'm gonna get torn to shreds here. Yeah. With a Lorraine, but also the Panther switching over to APCR. Not too bad though, almost 1400 damage being a tier 6 and a tier 8 match, but unless this Borsig starts pumping damage out, we're in trouble. As of yet, as of right now, no. There's no rebalancing as far as like the mouse goes. I was about to say, a heavy one. I know a lot of people will like this. I'm not grinding it, but I'll pick the Type 5 heavy. Has heavy in its name, so. Hello Zach, nice to see you. And Karpicki, nice to see you as well. Am I using a stock core on your... no, Jane. Why do you ask? Are you asking because you're going to buy a core, or do you hear it? Basically, The mouse. Right now, the patch notes, you know, they're not finalized. Basically, they put out the first little, you know, blip of them to where it's just like a general patch note. So they could be adding more stuff to it. You know, really, it's just, you know, super tester testing the new stuff. They could add in stuff like the mouse, Type 5 heavy changes. I don't think they'll do it in this patch. They'll probably wait till 9.20, honestly. Which leopard, Zach? There's a light tank leopard. I have the leopard prototype, but I don't have the leopard one. So, sure, Daniel. Yeah, if it's open, you know, you can feel free to request tanks. I was about to say, I have, I'm pretty sure I have pretty much what you just said, John, as far as the core. I have it on the list of my PC parts in the video description. The core master or hyper EVO, yeah, something like that. That's pretty much what I got. I was actually surprised that we won that. Hello Abdul, nice to see you. Okay, the tier 5 leopard, I can do that. How many battles? About 18,000-ish. Shit, I forgot to, excuse my language, to tip the dog. I'll tip him after this battle here. I'll remind myself and get out a couple treats. He did move over to his bed though and kind of passed out, but he won't mind waking up for treats. I think bonds, honestly, I don't mind them being implemented, but I think it's extremely, I don't know, depressing that the only way they found to make people want to play ranked was to dangle over, not completely overpowered, but essentially grind and play ranked mode to get better equipment is the only way they could find to get people to play it. Because ranked, honestly, is, I'm not playing it anymore. I got to rank 5 in the first week. I think it was way too frustrating for... Awesome. It was way too frustrating. You know, it's basically random, tier 10 only random battles with freaking 90% gold round and people only playing to try to get, you know... Yeah, pretty much that. Granted, I'm not as exactly angled 100% right, but they pretty much penned me every single time only because they had premium rounds there. That's why ranked mode is very annoying, and unfortunately, you know, random battles happen like that too. I can hope here. Yep, there's another one. Hello, Leaf. But to me, bonds, wargaming, like this whole equipment thing, if they wanted to fix it, in my eyes, they should just have like a little shop where you can buy stuff with bonds, and in that shop there should be different packages, say with like a little bit of gold, credits, free experience, you know, premium tanks that you might not be able to buy outside of the bond shop. You know, nothing like crazy overpowered, but just like, you know, add like a couple tanks that people can get through ranked mode. To me, even camouflages, like, awesome. There's a Groll 15 back there. But more or less, to me, that would have been a better option for them to do. Which, one thing... pretty much every shot that gets damaged me there, yes, it was premium rounds, but where they pen me every time is just on the turret front here, which tier 10 premium rounds can cut through if it's not angled, but it's just ridiculous because it's just you're playing a tank for its armor, and yet people just double tap too, and goodbye. Oh well. I'm not grinding anything Russian, but I can play a Russian tank. But moving on to someone had requested the Panther 1, or no, Panther 8.8. I don't have that. I can hop into the Panther 2, you know, is close enough in my eyes, though. I have both tier 9s, Augustine. Unfortunately, Greg, I do not have the T-71. You can see all the tanks I have in the video description. There's a tank request list, but as far as American light tanks, this is my current selection here. Little dog. Oh my god, he is like out. Poser, I can play the FE304 at the end of the stream. You know, you can't platoon with Artie, so I can do that at the end. I don't have the ST1, unfortunately, Redneck. Which, would you like, the Object 140, John, or a different tank? Which I'll say at this point, seeing all these tank requests come in, this is going to be it as far as tank requests here for the stream. I just like tugged on Levi's paw, and he is completely in a dream here. He's like out. Leon, please don't spam. I see that you requested a 113. Please don't spam it. I do not have a T10, unfortunately, as well. There's a tank request list, guys, in my video description. Please look at it if you'd like to see what tanks I have. Alright, the 140. I will play that right after this, if if that is alright with you. So the 140 I'll do. John just purchased the challenge for the 140, so I have to do double the HP in damage, assist, blocked, or else he wins back double the biscuits. Hey, little dog. There we go. We got treats for you. He was like come here. He was like passed out. Thank you very much for the subscription, guys. Redneck, I do not have the T10 either, unfortunately. I don't have the ST1 or the T10. Hello, Gunner. Nice to see you. I had ground through those lines before those came out, so I haven't repurchased them yet. Closest thing I have to a T10 is the IS-7, IS-3, Object 252U, as far as those tanks go. Or even the WZ-111-14 is kind of like a T10. The request commands goes exclamation point request, but I'm not sure if I can take any more with the request I have now. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be maxed out for the stream, guys. So any requests now, I don't think I can play them, to be honest. Just fair warning. think that Strev will pop back over, but I could be wrong. Crap. Looked like that guy pushed around, but Strev had popped around. Get him with a little HE shell. But yeah, days days that I platoon, sometimes I get in a little bit less matches, but looking at the amount of time left and the request, I think I won't be able to take any more. Like I will I always keep typing them on, unless it gets a little too crazy, but like I'll add the tortoise, the AT2. And the AMX ELC, but I don't think I'll be able to get to them. Yeah, I have so many tank grinds to where someday I'll get the T10 and ST1 back. Just right now, my credits are going towards toward new tanks. Alright, T10, are you just gonna... I don't know what he's doing. I was trying to catch him. Luckily someone tracked him now. Go. Like most of them are over in the town. Don't know what that guy's his plan was, but obviously it didn't work out for him. Which my coffee is finally kicking in here. I was like walking the dog around the neighborhood like about an hour ago. So I was running a little bit late getting the stream set up, and I was like dozing off walking him around. Even Levi was pretty tired because he's been outside with me for the past couple days, and it's been pretty hot out. We're both like, we don't want to do this. Let's just go back. It's very unlike him. He lives for walks, basically. I'm gonna say I'll pop on the cap just to get their attention. Usually I'd cap, but at this point we're so far ahead that if we lose this, we deserve it. So usually I'll cap if I think we have a chance to lose, or if I don't think I can get in like another shot safely. But having 1500 HP is, it actually makes sense for me to push up and try to cap here now. Double checking with his silhouette here. Thank you very much, Dana, for the tip. Uh-oh, that might hurt a little bit, but I can take him out first. Let's say I haven't seen Rick yet today. Sure, he's loading up here. My favorite tank is the T110E3. It's just outside of not having a turret, there's nothing really wrong with it outside of that. Got a Oskins medal. Pretty sure that's how you say that. But alright match for both of us. Can't complain as far as being a tier 8 there. So the next one up is the Object 140 challenge here. So for anyone who doesn't know what the 140 challenge, or basically John purchased an ultimate challenge the guru. It's in the chatbot shop, which there's a URL in the video description as far as what you can purchase with the stream currency. So with this, I've got to double the HP total. So I got to reach 3,800 damage assist and blocked combined, or else he gets double what he spent in biscuits for it. I say, Levi, now that you guys tipped him in biscuits, he has moved next to the chair. Hello, David. Nice to see you. Holy shit, Floyd won a bet. So this will be fun, because I really do not like this map in a medium. Especially, they have 2 bat chats, so this could, if I get clipped, and very, very quickly. I do not play Blitz now. A Platoon challenge? You know, that's a possibility. It's just, the problem is, you know, not everyone has the same tank sometimes. That would be a little hard to set up. I was gonna say, John, I'm pretty sure you're gonna get me on this one, to be honest. If I had to guess. There's that other bat that's probably he's shooting heat. Go figure. Yes, I've seen that. It's essentially like a Centaurian. I'll get there someday, Gunner. I gotta finish some other grinds, which them adding a new tier 10 Chinese heavy, add that to the list I've gotta grind. But say, oh ho, you cannot stand up even to just APCR here. You're better off running away. You're 1 tier away from being able to block shots. That was actually cool seeing the ricochet. They kind of nice being on the dealing side. Last stream getting torn apart from this section kind of annoyed me a little bit. Uh-oh. The heat bat is back again. Unfortunately for him, he does not know how to play a bat chat. Like, I usually don't say make fun of other players, but he should be in a different tank if he wants to play like that. I'm actually concerned about we don't have any spotters this way. So far, I'm actually really close to getting this challenge done. I gotta reach 3,800, which I've almost got at just pure damage. But we're starting to run out of tanks here, which is my problem. Honestly, I have no clue where the bat might have went to, honestly. But he spotted me. Here we go. I got it on pure damage, so thank you very much for the challenge, John. I always like these because it makes me perk up a little bit as far as my energy. I can tank a shot here, take him out. I'll be fine taking a shot from him. Leave him, he's my damage. Well, that's the problem. They'd be able to buy, they could buy it accidentally before actually, you know, figuring out. So, I'll think about it though, guys, if I can set up something. But pretty nice match here. Got Master Bad second class, high caliber, also Confederate. Yeah, Graham and I. Yeah, between Graham and I, I'm pretty sure we just decimated them from that side. If your team never has control of that or contends it, it's game over for the center. Unless your team pushes really far. That's really the only way to negate that, is just crush the town. You can't really wait. But very nice match. Thanks for requesting the Object 140. I figured you'd request that. So we got the E50M up next here. Since I have, you know, a fair bit of requests, I'll probably just try to get through all these requests instead of throwing in some grinds here. But yeah, the premium Swedish medium, it does look very nice. Well, yeah, you know, at this point, some of these nations, like, I don't mind them, you know, for, say, like Poland, how they're adding the first Polish tank next patch. They're adding a captured Panther 1, essentially, a stock Panther. I'm completely fine with that for some of the nations that need a premium tank, like Swedish medium. They kind of need a high tier one, so I'm fine with them doing, you know, the essentially Centurion clone. Poland, you know, the Panther, captured Panther. I'm fine with that. Other nations like Russia, stuff like that, who keeps getting premium tanks, you know, that's kind of annoying in a way. Honestly, I'd rather them, you know, I know that they've pulled like a bunch of tanks and don't sell them anymore. To me, they should just re-release them in a way instead of continually, but they kind of do it for fan service. You know, Russia's a huge market for them, so that's why you see a lot of premiums released for Russia and even Germany, because they're the two most played nations. I think followed by US, you know, they're both the oldest nation as well. Blacklisted the person for not killing me. Well, it's random, Carl, because you'll probably never see that again, as far as losing 4 in a row in the same way. That's all good. I don't mind playing the T-32. I'll have, I have plenty of free experience that I could use on the Kronwagen if I need to, but I think I'll have plenty of time to finish the grind before the on-track is over. Do I use OBS? Yes, Zach. I've used several, you know, different video encoder. That's a 50B throwing HE. Video encoders and streaming programs. Honestly, the free one, OBS, has worked out the best for me. It's used the least amount of resources, and I've had the least amount of problems with it. Right, he's a goner. Still can't get over that he was throwing HE at us, but to each their own. Maybe he really wanted some reliable damage. Oh my god, I just got pinned. That was going so well, and oh, there just had to be a 183 sitting right there. Oh well. Not that inevitably, even if I was still alive at this point, I don't think it would have went well, because whenever your team loses up here, especially if no Artie, it's basically a death sentence, because it's the highest point on the map, and you just can't win if your team holds this area and you have people set up here, because it's all sloped back and they just push you down and you're stuck. It's just the only way that you end up losing if you're on this side pushing there is if your team stupidly sits out in the center and doesn't spot. So oh well. That was actually an AP round he shot me with. Give that guy credit for using AP. Sometimes I use Hesh a little bit too much and it hurts me. Hello, X-Men from Russia. Let's say I don't think my Streamlabs is actually working as far as showing my subscribers for some reason. Okay, maybe never mind. It's working, it's just for whatever reason it's not updating. Let me try to fix that right now. But say I keep missing some people. What's-a-majig? I keep missing some people who are subscribing. Thank you very much, guys, for subscribing. I keep seeing it pop up on YouTube chat, but not on Streamlabs. We got 183. Hello, Crispy One. Oh, for whatever reason, you just reminded me of work tomorrow. Tomorrow I have like tomorrow's kind of the last day to where we're not like crazy busy, because summer basically started here because everyone's out of school as of yesterday. I don't normally cook dinner, but we have like I forget, it's like a family reunion or something, but they're getting essentially dinner service during lunch, like a huge buffet. Like they're going all out. Like a lot of the parties we have, not to say they're cheap, but people tend to skip a little bit on the food when it comes to parties. You know, more for the experience, the ambiance, drinks, stuff like that. But these people are, they've got 2 soups, 2 salads, like buffet service. I have, I think, like 9 different chafing pans full of food I have to do. And 3 different desserts for about 70 people. I've been working non-stop, until I got done today. I actually had to go in at 4:30. I went in about an hour early today, just to get started on everything. That's gonna be my day tomorrow. It's just, it's a little overwhelming at times, but it's not the first time I've done it. Thanks. Thanks for letting me know, Graham. Since I was driving a light, I didn't exactly pay attention. But, maybe it's because I started talking about work that my frickin' sound broke. So, no reason to get angry a couple of you though. It's just I found a problem with it. I'll have to basically every couple days, it seems like, voice meter, the program that I use for my sound, the profile I use for the sound, it gets glitchy, so but anyway, I was just rambling on about work. You guys didn't miss anything. Which I swapped the gun. I'm not using the autoloader on this anymore. I'm actually using the standard gun on it. Don't know how well it's gonna work, but this isn't exactly been the best test match for it. Hello Corey, nice to see you. Oh, what I was talking about is tomorrow, my day at work. It's gonna be a doozy for me. Basically, these people that are coming tomorrow, they're going like all out. Like they have 2 soups on a buffet, 2 salads. I have like 9 different chafing pans I gotta set up. It's just a lot of different food. Typically people, you know, get like a couple things on a buffet, pretty straightforward. These people are like, they're just flinging the money out. Which is fine with me. It's fun being able to make, like, not to say food isn't real at times, but it's nice making like the top end of our menu for people on like a huge scale. It's a lot of work, but it looks really nice. Most people go lower end on the food and higher end for like liquor, stuff like that. You know, because most people just come to, you know, like party. Thank you very much, John, for the tip. Ooh, a T25 using APCR. I have not seen that in a while. But yeah, it's just, I've been working my butt off. I went in like a half hour early today just to get some of the prep done. Because it's me and, oh, M44 got me. It's just me and one other guy basically setting it all up before basically the other shift comes in to help put it all out. Yeah, but that's just what's on. It's kind of in the back of my head right now, like stuck, that what I have to do tomorrow. I live in New Jersey, or sorry, South New Jersey, because there is a difference. There's a huge difference between South and North Jersey. We have a little whiny dog over here now. I can hear him. All right, little buddy. You got 2 biscuits. Be happy. Well, yeah, the T25 too needs it sometimes. Well, honestly, I'm kind of the same way. I like sometimes, like I'll admit, yesterday, granted, I was outside gardening and mulching until 8 p.m. That's why I'm kind of like dead today. We got Chinese takeout last night. I didn't feel like cooking at 8. You know, when I go to bed at freaking 9:30. I'm kind of the same way though. I don't really go out to eat unless I'm like going to get something that is like, you know, nice, good food. But I do. Uh-oh, I guess invite it. Fire dog. I was gonna say we'll get a spot for you open soon, John. Maybe in another fight or two if that's okay. The octopus, it's honestly it's out in the living room. Trust me, he didn't forget about it. What I fire got. It almost looks like fire goat. Let's say, was the audio messing up again? There again? I sound like your doctor? That could be a good or bad thing. This is the stream who used gold ammo? Eh? Let's say I think everyone uses premium ammo. See you, Greg. Thank you very much for watching. But see you, Zach, as well. Thanks for watching again. 100-pound dog on your lap. Yeah, I'm lucky Levi doesn't like he's not a lap dog. He likes to jump up like on the couch or on our bed sometimes, but he doesn't lay on you. But yeah, as far as the food, like, as far as, like, we're one of the few restaurants in Cape May that has a ton of seating. Like, we can, like, a lot happened in the fall, but we can, like, book out the restaurant and fit in, I think our max is, like, 350 people for a party. Most restaurants can't fit it over, like, a 10-top in it, because all the buildings are, not all, but most are, like, small Victorian restaurants. You know, like crammed into old Victorian buildings, but more or less, most people I find, you know, they're having party like for 100+ people. You know, they tend to not skimp on the food, but you know, they'll go a little bit lower and you know, there's not that much of a difference in the food, but you know, if you spend an extra, say, $5 a person, it's a huge difference in a restaurant. Thank you very much for your tip, Lobobo. You gonna make a normal tip since he's not here? Alright guys, I need help. Help. Do that. Oh god, he's got a better reload. I'm dead. Especially with him throwing APCR. Don't know why you need an APCR there, buddy, but oh well. Hey, stop the whining. Why don't you go get your toy? No? But when you said where's the octopus, I almost thought we have an octopus special right now on the menu to where my brother got in. Probably the biggest octopus I've ever seen. But yeah. I've been nibbling on it. I like octopus. Trying to alt tab here and it's not. There we go. Alrighty then. We still have a chance to win this, but that mouse just screwed us over. You know, the people sitting in the 1-2 line, couldn't even pet him, and he just strolled around, and yeah. He chose the right time to push, though. Next up is a Russian tank. Russia, let's see. What kind of tank haven't I really played in a while? Why don't I play... I really played a Russian TD in a while. Too many choices. I was gonna say, this octopus, like, stretching it out was, like, big. Like, the tentacles, of course, are much bigger than the actual octopus, but this thing was pretty damn big. Because usually you get octopuses in a restaurant, like fresh ones, and they're like, you know, kind of petite ones. This one was pretty massive. Hello, Six Dasher and MLG, nice to see you. So I will say, it depends on how tired I am tomorrow, but I might pop on for a little stream either Friday or... no, not Saturday night. But I might pop on one Friday, you know, tomorrow night. Just depends on how dead I am from work. But yeah, because at work we also have this group staying, and I have to do a buffet every morning. Tomorrow is their last day. Every year, a group of how to put it, like, they're all in their like 30s to 50s, but they're handicapped in a way, and they work for they work for like 2 or 3 companies, to where they send them like on a week retreat to Cape May, and they stay at our hotel every year. So I yeah, we always do a little bit extra stuff for them. Buffets though are, oh, it kills me having to carry everything. Unfortunately, our wait staff is someone made a pretty good joke, but they're like, every time we come here, it seems like your wait staff gets older. It looks like they came with the building now. This one delivery guy I always chat with, he comes twice a week, but it's just kind of funny. It's with that though, it's a little concerning. Honestly, like, every single restaurant and even a lot of businesses around here in Cape May can't find anyone to work, because nobody under, like, I'd say probably like 20, nobody wants to work anymore. Like, kids, it's like scary in a way. One of our local newspapers actually, like, did like an article. They questioned a bunch of parents, like, with high schoolers, and they say they don't make their kids work because, you know, now that the economy's a little better, they feel like their kids should have fun and they don't need to work a job. I was like, what? Like, the kids are gonna have to work eventually. You might as well get them started with a little summer job to get them used to it. But it's a little terrifying though, because so many places can't find even basic help that, luckily here in Cape May we have a few people that, you know, people come with visas basically for 3 months out of the year. Without them, like, we'd kind of be screwed. Like, we have a couple Jamaicans and two people from Turkey that are back for their second year. And honestly, you know, they work harder than any other person, to be honest, that would work their job, so. It lasted 40 minutes. Well, fortunately for me, Levi usually doesn't destroy anything, but I think that's partly due to, you know, he only has about, I'd say, a total of like 6 large teeth. He is, you know, he has a lot of his front teeth, but you know, when we got him, like, he was in such bad shape that we spent about, I think it was like $1,400 on his just his dental, like in the first vet visit, and that was like they gave us like 30% off. It was that bad. They felt bad for him, to be honest. Like, he went in there like all scabbed up and patchy, and his teeth were literally like falling out, like. But fortunately, the ones he got, he still has now. They look like they're gonna stay for, you know, they're not gonna fall out. I brush his teeth at least once a day, if not twice some days. He is he's spoiled when it comes to dog brushing. See, like, stuff like that. John, I just don't get how people can go through like that. But I went to college with a lot of people, which, hello Nori and Techner. Like, I'd probably say, like, culinary school, my graduating class was like, I'd say about 30 people. With see Daniel, thank you very much for watching. Sorry, I kind of missed that. There, you know, about, what did I say, like 30, it was like 30, 40 people I graduated culinary with, and I'd say out of that, about half, which, going into the culinary industry, you know, it's a very demanding job, especially physically, you know, and hours, and, you know, everyone knows the stigma that comes with working as a, you know, in a restaurant. About half of them never worked. Like, not even just in a restaurant, but never even worked, you know, because they were fresh out of high school. And, you know, those people that didn't work, honestly, they never used their degrees, and it's just like, I'm like, you guys really need to, like, you know, go get a job to know what you're getting into here. That's pretty good, Labobo. Say he is, say, I wish I got paid that much. That's a very, that's a very true statement, Victor. Which, hello, Backwoods. But yeah, it's just a little troubling. Like, to me, like, granted, I'm, you know, I'm in a little bit of a special case to where having a family business, like, once I'm pretty sure I started working semi full time, so mostly in the summer. Um, when I was 12, like, I started bellhopping, parking lot attendant. Um, but like, back then, a lot of the friends I had, like, their parents, you know, they didn't force them to work, but during the summer, you know, they let them work, like, you know, a few days a week just to make a little bit of money. You know, it's good for someone. I get being a kid, but, you know, you need to learn a little bit of responsibility too. Are there a lot of rich people in my town? In Cape May itself, yes. Like, the average price of a home in Cape May, like Cape May proper, like city, like, is about, I'd say, $2-3 million for like a house. They're almost all historic houses, and like, it's really expensive. like my parents, which, you know, this is, my grandfather bought it when it was not worth nearly as much as it is now, but like my parents they have a rental house that is well above that average price. You know, they're really lucky though that, you know, my grandfather back in like 60s 70s, where Cape May wasn't as, you know, popular as it is now, he, you know, he started basically 4 or 5 large businesses. And hell, my brother still owns, my grandfather bought like a ton of little islands in like the marshes around here. Like my brother is now the sole owner of about 4 little plots of land in the middle of marshes. You can't do anything with them outside of duck hunt off of them, but he, like, one's called No Man's Land. Like, you can find it on Google Maps. Like, you know, just interesting stuff. But I would say the amount of rich people that actually live here, you know, it's not as many as you might think. Most people, a lot of people are vacationers, to where they own a house and they come down for like spring, summer, fall, and, you know, they come and go. But Cape May County is actually it's surprising, it's actually the poorest county in New Jersey by a pretty decent margin, surprisingly. Well, he killed my driver, that's why I couldn't angle. Whoops. I do not have the AMX 5100. Hello, Luis. Nice to see you. And 09 AZ. No. Not in any way, no. I would say, like, Ryan would be able to explain it better because she didn't grow up here. But the mentality of most people growing up in Cape May is almost like you would expect meeting people that live in, like, the Caribbean. It's like everyone is honestly laid back. Outside of, no offense to any of you guys, crazy old people that hate dogs. That's like the most, like, snobbery around here, is like somebody complaining that a dog peed on their lawn. But, you know, it's just an interesting place. Like, Rich, he visits here, where, you know, it's just one of those places. It's different than a lot of other places in New Jersey. Luis, you can find my stream schedule top of the screen here, but it's Wednesday when I stream during the day. Pretty decent match though, 3600 damage. Most likely I'm gonna get TVP'd here shortly. Never mind, he fell back. Hello, Coops Man. Can I be any further south? No. Honestly, if you Google Cape May, you cannot get any further south, no. There's not even like a sandbar. And I work pretty much on these, like, right across the street from my restaurant is this giant, like, marine buoy monument. And it's the southernmost tip in New Jersey. I can, you know, run out and touch it within like 45 seconds if I wanted to. As I say, I've driven through the South before when I was younger. The food down there, it's very good. Not healthy for you, but can't wait for Ryan and I to be able to. We'd like to travel to places, but we're still we're a few years from that until we, you know, get everything settled. Which, John, if you'd like to hop into Platoon, I'm pretty sure Graham said this was his last match here. But pretty good match. Yeah, very nice job, Fire Dog. And say I've been having a couple better matches here in the 113 recently. Do I like my governor? I usually don't talk about politics, but I would say get John in here first. I would have to say that not to say every New Jerseyan, almost everyone hates him at this point. But I won't go into too much detail. Honestly, you know, Chris Christie's our governor. He did a lot of good, but in his last term here, he basically, I guess, got a little too comfortable, and he has not done anything outside of just basically the opposite of what the majority of people living in the state want him to do. So, you know, I would say he's done more good than bad, but currently, you know, it's once someone's in a position for as long as he has been, it's time for change. Change is good in my eyes. But as far as, you know, I don't like talking about politics, because honestly, the only thing politicky wise is I don't think, you know, they should stick around for as long as some do in the same spots. That's the only thing I care about. It's nice to get everyone's opinions and ideas kind of mixed together, if that makes sense. Hello, Denja. Can I come? Hey, if no one wants to, if you want to come to Cape May and live, we have about 6 job openings right now. You know, they're not the best jobs. Like they're more, you know, they're the jobs that either, you know, people traveling like on visas just to work for a summer, or like high school kids, you know, college kids, jobs for them, you know, like bellhops, runners, stuff like that. Hell, I keep posting around the people I know, like we're looking for a food runner in the morning. Does not sound like a fun job. It is physical to where you have to carry trays, but you get paid $10 an hour, plus you walk out of there from working from 7 a.m. to about 2 p.m. You walk out with $200 in tips on top of that. Like, that's not a bad job for just running trays back and forth and setting tables. But what do I know? Like, hello, Sasuke. So say you can come to Cape May. We have some of that. South Jersey is, oh, I went a little too far. I kind of freaking slid on this rubble pile. South Jersey, unlike most of New Jersey, it's like all farms unless you go near along the beachfront, basically the barrier islands. Huh, that's why I'm not doing any damage. I'm freaking shooting AP. I thought I was shooting HE. But yeah, I just don't get why kids wouldn't want to work, you know. You get done, you freaking hop across the beach and go there, or hop across the street and go to the beach. Alright, I'm screwing up here. And why are you pulling back, Malshin? This is not good. I'm gonna die. Not too much I can do now, especially with frickin' an FE215B throwing pure APCR. He can pen me with normal rounds. Thank you very much, MeCube. Granted, I don't blame him at this point because an FE215B throwing pure APCR is very hard to beat. So I work with someone who lives in he's from West Virginia, and he comes up, you know, for about 6 months of the year, and works with us. He has some pretty interesting stories about West Virginia. But I should have pulled back further. And also I should have been shooting HE. I didn't even notice I didn't swap over to HE. But go figure that the FE215B, you know, you're such a good player throwing pure gold out. Yeah, at a oh-ho, he could have penned me every single shot there with AP. So it wouldn't have changed the outcome, but it's just you know, it's just annoying nonetheless. He probably thought he was in ranked battles. But alright, so I do have an FE304 request. I will get to that at the end of the stream. I have a tortoise though. I didn't think I'd be able to get to these, but sorry the Oho match was pretty crappy, but honestly, that's kind of the Oho right now. It didn't really get a buff armor-wise when they buffed the other high-tier Jap heavies, and even against like standard rounds, it just gets shredded. Like, it's not necessarily a bad tank, but it and the Oni, you know, the armor and the size, it just sometimes it doesn't work out unless you're top tier. But all right, at least we're top tier on this one, and there's no, at least looking at the list over there, because I recognize a lot of names, especially when they're in one of like the top clans, because a lot of those people have been around the game for a while. It's kind of sad though when I can see a certain name or clan on the other team, and I can almost guarantee you they're throwing gold out every single time. So Utah's taking a beating. Okay, if this RU spots, I can get kind of up here. I just have to keep an eye on where this Emil 1 sets up. But if I can get high enough, I can shoot well onto or well into the center here. I don't go mudding, no. But say I drive a Subaru Forester. Not that it's like a dinky car, but I mainly bought it because it was the smallest, well, and cheapest SUV I could get that fits a 8-foot board in it. I didn't want a truck, but I don't think going off-roading in that would work out too well. Oh crap. Hey, where the hell did he hit him from? Why is our RE... Okay, he got shot. Oh, this is not too good for us now. Not really good for him either. Let's say at meal 1 I have a decent shot at penning him and his turret. Not like a meal 2 and the Kronwagen. See, I can swap over to APCR here, which is a little bit cheating, but very effective in the Tortoise, much like the FE215B. Unfortunately, we lost that side of the map. Really much I can do right now. Surprisingly, this thing it does not feel that accurate. Granted, I'm shooting really far distances. Guys, I'm in a little Tortoise. I am not pushing out there by myself. That sounds about right with how farms in New Jersey work, Victor. Yes, I know a few places around here that kind of do the same thing. Not golf courses, but just like say people's houses. Throw a couple chickens on it, good to go. Wrong side of the building, 112. Oh, I tracked you. Say my meat shields are running out. I'll get that 59 out. Oh, I hit him right in the frickin' gun. You're gonna run out of room there, Mr. T49. Unfortunately, kind of ran out of team here. But yeah. Yeah, don't think I'm gonna be able to move in time. Talking about the 183? I don't think so. Honestly, you'd be surprised people... The amount of people I went to school with around my age that I would never peg them for someone being a farmer. They have freaking chickens at their house. And they try to grow stuff. Some of it's for, you know, the whole tax thing, but within a year the chickens move to somewhere else. Like my brother had chickens for a couple of years, but he actually is someone who I would expect to have them. Which, most amount of damage. I am a very good chai sniper. Alright, so the next request was the AT2. Granted, most of that damage was pretty much useless, but yeah. Which, the reason why I say my brother is someone that I'm not surprised, had chickens. He's a hunter and really big into the woods. He had chickens for a couple of years and then he ate them all when he was done with them, which is very mean. You know, some people will get offended at that, but you know, he went into that knowing it. Honestly, though, I like wildlife. We're actually starting. I've seen now that some more nature conservation's happening around here. They are still developing a little too much. But thank you very much, Denja. We're actually, I keep seeing turkeys in the morning when I'm driving into work. They really need to know what the hell a freaking car is, though. Turkeys are pretty dumb when it comes to that. But nothing scares you more than seeing like a giant freaking like 4 foot tall, like it's almost all feathers, but like massive thing in front of you on the road. What are you doing, dude? Oh, you're gonna be one of those people? Yeah, well, you're an asshole. Hey, you gonna shoot me? Ah, don't shoot him. Oh, don't shoot him. Honestly, though, like, you just ignore people like that. I always block them, I just block them first so they can't hear you and you can't see what they're saying. And, yeah, he just goes to pick on somebody else, so... Hello, Castro. Dingo. What else will you do with them? Yeah, most people probably don't think about where their food comes from. Hello, Warrior. A lot of people, like, because, like I said, some people get chickens, which I think are, so they don't need them, like, that are around my age who shouldn't have them because they probably don't know how to take care of them. They basically, people take them in and they have like little farms and they rescue them. They mainly get them for their eggs because most people don't get roosters. But like, not many people kill and eat their chickens. They kind of like send them off to a farm. And then the people resell them. That's mainly what happens. But yes, Keith, but they're more like large dogs. At least where I'm at in South Jersey, honestly, if you look on a map, South Jersey, the little peninsula, in the southernmost part, there's not, there's woods here, but the deer are, maybe, which, thank you very much for pulling right in front of me. You're such a good team player here. I've because my brothers hunt it a lot. They're probably like 80 to 120 pounds deer, which isn't entirely small, but it's small for like a fully grown deer. Honestly, the coyotes here too are like pretty pathetic. I saw a lot of them when I was younger. Like, we'd go bike riding through trails in the woods and you come across like a little pack of coyotes and they're like, they look at you funny, but they kind of run away from you because they're like they're smaller than Levi, and Levi's only like 55 pounds. But say the AT2 is tearing it up here. This thing's awesome when it stopped here. Getting flanked though, unfortunately, which is no bueno in this tank. Uh-oh. Help! Help, team! Somebody! Oh, the T1 got me. They're literally all sitting in the base, though. I don't even get it. Like, you're allowed to hunt both. It depends on each year how much, you know, you have to get a, basically like a license, and they only give out a certain amount for each like zone in New Jersey. But yeah, you can do both. It's not like we have a lot of them. There's just, you know, they're not very. Anyway, I don't feel like watching the rest of this because I got one more request here. Hello, Tig. Nice to see you. I was about to say Pennsylvania. A lot of my mom's side of the family live up there, and they, you know, deer are. Some people, you know, feel bad that people hunt deer. Honestly, there's way too many of them now in most places, and they need their populations shrunk just because there's not a lot of predators out there anymore. I was about to say I could have, if that T1 didn't flank me, which, you know, John, you did, you know, you did a good job there. It's just we were outnumbered there at the end. I don't know why our team didn't move up. It was probably that guy TKing people. Like the KV1 turned blue, whatever, you know, he killed the guy, and that guy deserved to be killed, but you know, you just leave the person alone. Let them turn blue. But Castro, unfortunately I'm not doing any more requests. I'm playing this unless I'll see though. Are you saying FCM 50T? Like my next request here is at FV 304, so I can't platoon during it. If I have time after that, I'll try the FCM, but I can't go too far past 9 here. But yeah, they base it off of, you know, the populations in each area. Like a lot of people, like my brother last year, he hunted actually in Ryan's hometown because not only are the deer bigger up there, it's about an hour and a half away. Still in South Jersey though, or not an hour and a half, about 45 minutes. Um, he was allowed to get more deer up there, so they base it off of counties more or less. But then again, I don't know too much about hunting. I've never hunted outside of, like, I'd get brought along. Like I like going in the woods, but most I've ever hunted is like rabbits and squirrels, more or less. You know, like a pellet gun and shotgun, stuff like that. I actually forgot that I had the 76 millimeter on here, actually. Oh, I just got whacked. I'm using the 76, but oh god. See you, Castro. Honestly, I was too busy talking about freaking hunting. I was gonna say, luckily we don't have any moose around here, because if, say, my brother ever shot a moose, Ryan would probably cry. She likes moose, so Why are you whining, little bud? Let's say you got 2 little treats. You got your toy? I deserved to die that last match, though. Yeah. But, since, you know, I have this battle, I might have one more. Which, thanks for watching, Castro. That guy deserves to be blacklisted. He started shooting the KV-1. But I find if you ignore people like that, that's why I always blacklist them, and then I tell the team to report them. That way they don't see that you're getting upset from them doing it. They honestly move to the next person until they get a reaction out of somebody. But, you know, if you just do that, have your team submit reports. That's the best way to deal with people like that. Hey. I don't know why he's obsessed with the frickin' screens back there. No. Oh, he put his frickin' he put his toy behind the screen. This dog. He's gonna get in trouble because Ryan's finally doing that clock back there. He might screw it up. Yeah, I might regret setting up in this spot. But I'm trying to get a little bit closer to the fight in this because the freaking shell velocity is god awful. He literally just went there and Levi and put his toy behind the screen. So I'd have to go get it for him. But he's a little too smart when it comes to getting attention. I don't move back that far. I don't have enough range for that. Which I will do a raffle at the end, guys, don't worry. Ooh. Awesome. I didn't even notice. Which... let me hop into another SPG since that kind of stunk. The closest one I have to that is the Bishop, which I don't think I really played. I haven't played it yet. I don't even have HE rounds in it. I didn't even notice my team backed up far enough the pilot spotted me. Got a Master Badge first class and a high caliber though. We did as much as we could. It's just, it was closer than I thought there. I don't know why my team wouldn't move out of the base though. Whoopsie daisy, I should actually thank you Wargaming for adding shells for me. Ah, nice, John. I'll do this and I'll do a FCM. Sometimes, Victor, yes. He's just staring at his toy now. But honestly, they are reworking personal missions too in 9.19.1, so the next patch. They're actually making, honestly, they're making some of them harder, which, hello CJ, nice to see you. Not even joking about it. they are making some of them harder. I'm a little bit surprised that they are. Alright, so how far can this thing frickin' shoot? Because I have not played a Bishop pretty much ever. Maybe I'll head out this way. Which, it's all preliminary now, but I am kind of surprised that they're making a few of them more difficult, and they are not switching the light tank ones where you have to damage, you know, 3 SPGs, because you rarely come across 3 SPGs anymore in high tier matches. But yeah. As I say, that's not too good, Juan. Luckily here, pretty much if you do anything from earlier than 8 a.m. and later than 8 p.m., you can get in trouble here. Please kill this Chaffee here. Nope, I'm probably gonna die here too. Because, yeah. Awesome, team. No! I'm still kicking, somehow. Oh, now I'm not. Oh, oh well. That's it for SPGs today. Honestly, thanks for the SPG request, because I do I do have some missions to complete with them, but primarily I have SPG 15 for the T55A, which only like a tier 8 to 10 already can finish it, but mid-tier arties right now, I don't think they're that great. Like, I was playing the M44 for a couple matches. They just, to me, you know, like, I know a lot of people like the FE304, but I don't think they're all that good anymore. It's like, I like the SPG changes. You know, they do less damage, they're more support now, but more or less, I feel like the mid tiers just don't do enough damage and don't stun enough to where, you know, I'd rather play another tank. Which, there's a raffle going on. You just have to type !raffle, and the winner will get 250 Levi biscuits. It does cost 25 to get in, and Crispy One, it only works once, the flip coin. It works once per 20 minutes. So since you just flip coined once, it won't work again for you for this stream, since it's going to end after this battle. So please, please stop typing that. But yeah, if you guys type !raffle, you can win 250 biscuits here. So I'd say the field is not that important, because push the warehouse and win. I say music, honestly, I listen to way too much AC/DC because one of our cooks freaking loves that type of music, but I pretty much listen to anything. Like, the mix of music I listen to is like probably would scare some people. I'll pretty much listen to anything except for like hardcore rap music. That I can't do. Oh, just why is there a Type 4 over here? Like, it's not that out of a spot for him, but yeah, we have a Type 4 and a T95 near me. This is gonna be awesome. Poser, I can do that now. That was actually in the last update. They added in that you can change what you get back from Flipcoin. I just haven't I haven't gotten around to it, but thanks for reminding me though. God, that was bad. Lawrence Welk? Don't know the name. Honestly though, with music, I more or less, I just, you know, I listen to mostly like stuff on Spotify and Pandora. I have it set up to where it pretty much plays every single type of music. Well, these last couple matches honestly have sucked, but I can't do any more battles tonight, unfortunately. Like, I really need to get to bed. Like, I have a really long day ahead of me, but we had a pretty good run up until I went solo. But thank you very much for the guys that platooned tonight. Let's see, I've listened to her. But yeah, we got about 20 seconds for the raffle here. Like I said, I might be popping on tomorrow night for a stream. All depends on how much Levi helps me mulch tomorrow. I gotta finish that before it starts raining here. But the winner of the raffle is Uber. Congratulations. You are really lucky. I'm gonna draw another person. Congratulations, Andrew. So both of you guys won. Congratulations, Andrew Girdwood. But and of course that guy's like, nobody went field. Like, if nobody went to the warehouse, they would have just strolled right through. Like, you know, there's no point in bad mouthing people after you're dead already. Which that guy, I don't even know how well he did. He probably did a lot better than me, but that's why I have a lot of people on my blacklist, is I add people on who are pretty much dicks. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Like I said, I might pop on tomorrow for a little bit. I'll probably just be grinding tanks, maybe a little bit of credits, but my next scheduled stream will be Sunday night, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'll see you guys then. Have a good one.